same. That's all right. I suppose I'm here, and I'm definitely feeling this shift from the first 20 days into this second 20-day period. I'm definitely feeling it's different. And of course, as I've said, the solstice is my birthday, so the shift toward that day is actually really profound this year in this journey. So it felt like more in the daytime vibe the 20 days before, and now like the nighttime vibe, and the dark is really speaking. So what I mean by that is I really feel like we're getting into layers of the dream. And layers of the dream, both our dreams at night are speaking, and also just the layers of the dream, like the bigger cosmic dream. So on that note, King of Swords reversed. So this is like the unrighteous ruler, the tyrannical ruler. And we're seeing the face of this thing in the world, and because we're doing this at night, I'm going to go ahead and start doing 2 cards. So why are we getting the King of Swords upside down, 8 of Swords upside down? So like we're getting through a lot of the old negative thought patterns, the old ways of thinking. I'm actually seeing like what looks like the tyrannical leader is actually just the outward manifestation of the old limiting beliefs as we're purging them. Like they're coming up and out of the collective, and that's how it's like epitomized in the physical for a moment, as you know, before it moves out of the way. So it really just feels like we're seeing the way out, and of course we're approaching an eclipse coming up tomorrow night, a solar eclipse that is a really big energy. So of course we're going to see the pinnacle of this tyrannical push to kind of help clear out the subconscious mind. And then we've got Bumblebee Jasper coming in, which is the card that's all about trusting the process. So I wanted to do a little visualization with you. So you can just close your eyes wherever you're at and tune into the inner realm. Just imagine walking around inside your being, just like you're a small version of yourself, and you're walking around in the rooms and the hallways that would be the inner space. Like you could walk down the forearm to the hand and check out the wrist and the fingers, and just let your consciousness roam about inside the being, inside your vessel. And just take note of whatever is making itself known to you. There's lots going on there, but maybe certain things will highlight themselves. And without any judgment, just becoming aware of the inner space. And then I want you to imagine coming into the heart space that is like a room, a sanctuary, a temple space in the heart of your being, and to visualize in that space a jyoti, or a flame. Begin to feel the warmth of the flame in the heart space emanating. And filling your entire being with its light. So imagine sitting in the heart space, and I want you to become aware that there are many stories that have been tucked away in the caverns of self, in the psyche, in the vast libraries and histories of your being and your ancestors' beingness, that are emptying themselves out, coming forward right now. And this is part of the unloading of the previous dream. And we're just bringing everything to the forefront, like we're laying it all up beside the river that is the flow of consciousness of the mind. Just allow these things to all come forward, whatever rate they need to. And we're allowing consciousness to go as deep into the layers of the dream in our psyche as possible, all the way down to the 24th layer of the dream. And to allow ourselves to collapse that layer up into the one that is not as deep, like an accordion collapse. So feel the layers of the dream from 24 to 23 collapse in on itself, 23 to 22, 22 to 21, 21 to 20. And just feel yourself bringing all those layers of the dream accordioning up into you now. And if you're preparing to go into dream state and dream space, and you're watching this at nighttime, feel yourself surrendering to receiving the information that comes from collapsing those layers of the dream. Allow yourself to be open to that, receptive to that. And if you have a crystal that you feel you would like to place under your pillow, like an amethyst or a sugilite or quartz of some kind, and you want to intend to have dream recall, that can be very helpful as well as you're going into the dream. And just remember, like with the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords both reversed, like we're coming out of some old programming and old beliefs, so just observing, and also as you go into the day, tomorrow or whenever you're watching this, the day time, be aware of those patterns that are also clearing out, and trust the process of the cleanse that we are in, heading into solstice. Really powerful time that we're in. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm off into dreamscape. Namaste.